Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Collective, welcome to 2026. This is just going to be a general collective message, you guys, just to see what's going on in collective energy after the first full week in 2026. In the pre shuffle, you guys, I have a lot of people laughing behind your back about your growth, about your uniqueness that you are starting to express openly. I feel like these are energies in your life of people who are still in their ego, people who are insecure. I feel like these people are feeling pretty drained. I feel like they didn't want you to step into your authenticity, but they are seeing that there's nothing that they can do to keep you from moving forward, stepping out and showing who you are. So the only tactic is to make you feel insecure by laughing at you about it. But I feel like there's a lot of people worried that you are starting to express yourself. Yeah. People are being pushed into a dark night of the soul. This one came out quite a bit as well in the pre shuffle. I feel that what is happening is you expressing yourself, you stepping into your authenticity, not only is pushing you into a dark night of the soul, but it's also awakening others. And I feel like there's a lot of people who are still in denial about this energy, but it seems like people cannot stop what's happening. It's kind of like a domino effect, I feel right now. During your dark night of the soul, it may seem that all is lost and that you may not make it through. Rise from the ashes and choose to be better and not bitter. I feel like there is a huge uptake in the collective vibration, and I feel like it's increasing. And again, I feel like there are people who are trying to keep this from happening by making you feel some type of way. Yeah, people, yeah, they're having a hard time accepting this, and they are leaning on vices, whether that's alcohol, substances, whether that is, physical pleasures. They're trying to deny what is happening with this dark night of the soul energy, and they are masking how they're really feeling about it. They're numbing the pain as they go through this change that I feel is going to be honestly inevitable. It's time. And as much as people want to deny, yeah, they're still guarded. Yeah, they're still guarded. They're not ready to surrender quite yet. They're not ready to truly open up to the change, right? It's different. Not everybody handles change well, especially when it's change that people don't understand. Instead of people being open to new perspectives, people become guarded when a change is something that they don't know about or have previous knowledge of, right? But these energies are not strong enough to hold on to these same behaviors. They're not able to push back on the reality of what's happening to them, to their spirit, to their surroundings. Yeah, exactly. See, no longer empowered. And they know it. And again, there's a denial here, and it's causing people to numb their pain as they go through this process. It's not an easy process. Healing is always ugly. I've said that since I started this channel. Healing is ugly. It's not linear. It doesn't happen overnight. It is a continuous thing. But the bottom line is this not willing to surrender, this being guarded against change, it's weakening. It's weakening. Huh. What else? Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. People are awakening. And again, it's an energy that people are not used to. And so they are feeling guarded because of it. They're not understanding what's happening. They don't see that it's trying to lead them to actual happiness. People don't understand that they actually haven't been fulfilled in a very long time. I take that back. People know that they haven't been fulfilled, collective. No matter how much people smile on the outside, right? People know that they haven't truly been fulfilled in a very long time, but they choose to numb that pain. They choose to hide it with fake laughs and smiles and distractions. But people are having to actually awaken. People are being pushed into spiritual awakenings, dark nights of the soul, so that they can actually open their eyes and see how to obtain real happiness, divine joy, inner peace, not fake happiness based on material gains. Yeah, how to break generational curses. That is going to bring true joy. But the denial is real here. People are, like I said, having a hard time accepting it. Yeah, yeah. But it's a false sense of security, them being in denial about waking up to the fact that the things that they're chasing, the material, we are in still the energy of the full moon in Cancer, which is about taking care of your emotional well being. This is what this is about. Taking care of your emotional well being means opening up, stop numbing the pain, stop being so guarded, and healing those heart spaces, healing what hurt. Because strength in the reverse, empowered in the reverse, you're not thriving in this energy of being guarded, of numbing the pain, because there is no true sense of happiness, no real sense of joy here. It's just survival. This is the energy. It's just survival right now. Again, people have not actually truly been happy in a long time, but it's our time now. It's our time now, collective, to come back to abundance, abundance in your heart, abundance in wealth. Yeah, and people are not using their intuition and they hate where they are. Intuitively, people know that they are unhappy. They hate the family patterns, the repeated patterns that they find themselves in, that they feel obligated to. But people are not speaking their truth. They're worried about losing this false sense of security by stepping out, by being different, by being honest about how they don't agree with their family core values anymore, how those values don't resonate with them. Talents are being hidden out of fear. Yes, this card came out multiple times in the pre-shuffle. People's uniqueness. What makes people authentic is being hidden. It's not being expressed. And again, because people have a fear of being laughed at, being judged. But the people who are doing the judging are the people who are numbing their own pain, who are being pushed into their own dark night of the soul. Because deep down, they are not empowered. They are not strong. It's a facade, it's a mask that they're wearing to make the people who are truly standing in their power, who are truly standing in their authenticity, to make you feel as if you are not making the right decision. They hate that you feel confident to be yourself because intuitively they know that they have not been themselves. They know that they have been taken advantage of. They know that they are just in survival mode. They know that they are people pleasing. Yes, I told you they hate your confidence, collective confirmation. They hate your confidence. But they won't tell you that. They will never be honest with you about that because they haven't even been honest with themselves, right? But this is what is needed. More honesty. So many see, there's confirmation. The laughter. I told you, people are going to try and laugh at you being confident to make you second guess your special gifts, your uniqueness. See, when God made you, she broke the mold. There is not another person on earth like you, collective. Celebrate being different. This is what you are doing by stepping into your authenticity. But I can tell you that there are so many people who can't stand the fact that you are confident in doing so because they have not found their own confidence, because they don't want you to know that they are trapped in their head about their own life or lack thereof. Okay? Because their life is based on what everybody else is while you are sitting comfortable in your own truth. They can't stand it. And they want you to feel like they do. They are still people pleasing. They have not walked away from giving their all to people who do not give back to them equally. So these people are still in misery. Again, this is what this full moon in Cancer is about. It is about taking care of your emotional well-being. It is about walking away and not giving to people and places and situations that do not give to you equally. That is what this full moon energy about. Yeah. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up. The people who want to take from you, they're just going to have to suck it up because they can't always have their way. And this is the moment, collective, that you step outside of that energy of giving again to people just so they feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, then why are you going out of your way for people who don't give back equally to you? They're going to have to suck it up and get over it. Nobody is going to care about people pleasing anymore. Yeah, people want to hide. They don't want to know what's happening. They want to ignore it, but they can't anymore. It can't be ignored. It can't be ignored anymore. So keep standing 10 toes down, collective, for everything that you are working so hard for. Keep taking care of yourself. Keep loving yourself, collective. And stop sacrificing yourself for everybody else, especially people who will not give to you. This is the wisdom. This is the wisdom that the collective needs to take with them into 2026 and start applying to your lives. This full moon in Cancer energy that we're still in from the 3rd is about walking away, choosing yourself, and taking care of your emotional well-being, taking care of your root, your family, your home, making sure that you are living in an authentic environment so that you can nurture who you are. You deserve to be nurtured, to be cared for in your authentic self. You deserve to love yourself confidently in your uniqueness, not keep sacrificing for people who do not even give equally to you, who could care less if you are actually comfortable in life or not, who choose to laugh at you wanting to be empowered. In 2026, this is no longer acceptable. Dishonesty, lies, deception is no longer acceptable. Living in survival mode is no longer acceptable. Not listening to your intuition is no longer acceptable. Living in a false sense of security based on chasing money is no longer acceptable. Who are you? What are you passionate about? What is it that you truly want in life? Nobody in 2026 is worried about being judged. People judge people every day. They've been doing it since the creation. It's not going to change. So at this point, it's why not do what makes you happy, collective? Why continue to people please? It doesn't make you happy. It actually steals joy. So what's the point of it? What's the point of it, collective? That's the question. What's the point of people pleasing? What are you gaining from it? Because it seems like you're losing more than you're gaining. Especially when people know that you have a fear of abandonment. They use it against you, right? Interesting. Number 9, Aquarius energy, water carrier, humanitarian generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfishness. Yes. Care for others, being humane, actually being helpful, ethical. This is the energy that we need in 2026. 7, Aries energy. Not this kerosene energy. People who are aggressive, who are volatile, who try to provoke you, who are unpredictable. Aries energy, number 3, map, find your way, collective. Yes, this is unknown territory for most, especially going through an awakening, especially stepping out in your authenticity. Yes, it is unknown territory for most. People have a lot of fear because of the unknown. However, follow your guidance. You will figure it out. It's just about gaining a new perspective. More Aquarius energy, number 4, corset, boundaries, create boundaries. People want you to follow their rules. So you have to create boundaries. People want you to, be in this perfect posture and look a certain way and stay buttoned up and, so they people pleaser. Exactly. This is that people pleaser energy that we're no longer taking with us in 2026 because now we have more knowledge. Because number 8, this is Capricorn energy, because now we understand, we've learned our lessons. We can now see beneath the surface of what this is really about. Number 2, Cancer energy. Yes, connections, communication. Connections are a two-way street. It is about an equal give and take. This is no longer about you giving and not receiving equally. This is about you speaking your truth. It is about you speaking what you want. There's going to be a lot of communication from people from your past coming in, collective, wanting to apologize, wanting to reconcile with you because they now see you standing 10 toes down in who you are. They are going to want to be back in your energy because they're going to want to be able to ride your coattails for some of them. Some of them, their apologies will be genuine. But some of them are more curious than anything because they're not ready to truly heal, but they want to know what you got going on. Number 5, Scorpio energy, thunderstorm, power, destruction, trouble, a warning, out of control. Yeah, people are out of control with their efforts to not see you happy, their efforts to make you feel insecure. It's out of control. But see, you will always triumph, collective. You will always overcome this as long as you stand 10 toes down for who you are. Because you will always have way more support than you have foes or enemies. Number 5, Leo energy, dynamite, excitement, passion. Yes, what do you feel passionate about? This is what you should be focused on in 2026. What brings you joy? What is making you feel passion within? Fire energy. What do you want to take action towards? Number 5, Taurus energy, broken vase. Yeah, a lot of people who try to keep you down, who try to burden you, will begin to go through hardships and misfortune this year. It's like karma has hit. All of the negative energy projections are backfiring. There will be grief, changes in people's home life, relationships, a lot of disappointments and setbacks and adversity, because this is what they projected onto you. This is what they wanted for you. Unfairly, collective. Number 7, Sagittarius energy, the white rabbit, spiritual awakening. Like I said, this is what's happening. This is the energy. It's time. And people have an inner knowing. Like I said, with that intuition in the reverse. See, intuitively, people know. But people are also being drawn to this and excited about it at the same time, because I feel like people have for a long time wanted answers, wanted to understand why in their everyday lives, when they work so hard, when they're a good person, why life seems so tough. This is going to bring those answers, and in turn bring the rainbow. Number 9, Cancer energy. Wishes will be granted as people go through their healing process, their dark night of the soul. When you start to work through your heart chakra from your passion, you began to be blessed. You began to receive abundance and good luck because you are patient with yourself and you're choosing to become a better version. You will begin to manifest wealth and prosperity. This is the reward for your healing, for your understanding, your inner standing. Number 8, Aries energy, shooting star. Again, wish granted. Moments in time of luck, beautiful, and it'll be sudden. A lot of you guys are about to start seeing these sudden blessings coming in, these wishes, these things that you've been wishing for, sometimes from even childhood, probably that you even forgot about, collective. But passionate, your passions, your heart space, collective. Number 6, Aries energy, it will make you feel achieved. You will start to be recognized for your successes, for your conquests. Your plans will come to fruition, collective. And like I said, number 2, Scorpio energy, people from your past will want this olive branch. They will want this surrender, this truce. They will want to de-escalate the situation because they will be going through karma. And to try to avoid that, they will try to, offer a ceasefire, a peaceful treaty, agree to disagree type of energy. Unfortunately, you can't help them avoid their karma. Number 3, Cancer energy. You will be supported, collective. You will be supported. The collective will be in support of each other as the vibration continues to rise in the collective. The constellation, the stars, the planets, the energy is here to support all of us. There will be no more number 3, Gemini energy, this broken heart energy. But a lot of people in your life will be brokenhearted as you have to walk away from them, because they will realize that you are no longer in a people-pleasing energy. There will be a lot of sorrow and grief. People will judge you. They will say things about you. They will try to smear your name because they will be in regret, because they will be unhappy, because they're going to be bitter. They're going to be in a lot of emotional pain and devastated, but they also had a choice, and they still have a choice. But a lot of people don't like to change. A lot of people want you to adapt to what it is they need. And rather than try to see it from a different perspective, rather than try to support you through your growth process, through your change, collective, people would rather judge you and try to make you feel bad about it. So there are some people that you will have to walk away from because they refuse change. Yeah, Spirit says yes. Number 1, the answer is yes. The situation or event is right on track at this time because you are going through your transformation, collective confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Number 9, Scorpio energy. Eternal soul renewal, resurrection, rebirth, rising from the ashes, emerging in this new era, using alchemy and transmutation, ascension. The end is just the beginning, collective. So what's going on in 2026 so far in romance and love? What are the love vibes? Let's see what's going on in that department for the collective. It's a lot of heavy energy, but I also feel like it's a lot of joyous energy. I feel like, unfortunately, there's going to be 2 sides to this, 3 sides. There's going to be people who accept the change and go through the awakening, the spiritual growth. They learn the lessons, they apply it. They will see growth. They will see prosperity. They will see blessings. There will be this side of people who refuse to change, who are set in their ways, who don't want to see a new perspective, who will fight tooth and nail to stay exactly in the energy that they are in, and they will laugh at you and talk about you and try to make you feel bad and judge you and all of that stuff, which at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because all of that energy just goes back to them because it doesn't belong to you, collective. And then there will be people that are just neutral, who will just kind of flow with whatever happens. So, all right, what's happening with the love vibes? So what's going on in love right now? People want you to unblock them. People who didn't have good energy for you that you blocked in 2025, they want you to unblock them, collective. They want to come back into your energy. Like I said, they're going to want this olive branch opportunity for surrender, to have a conversation with that telephone energy. But again, are they coming back with good intentions, right? That's the question. I don't think that you wanted to block them, but I feel like you had no choice. Yeah, they'll probably try to reach out to you through social media. hmm And if you are thinking about dating or doing anything through social media, just be mindful. Don't fall in love with a computer screen. It's not, there's with AI and all that stuff right now, you don't know what's what and who's who. Yeah. No more dealing with undefined connections. Don't share your energy freely, right? Without understanding what you want from it. Okay. You're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. This is going to put you back into 2025 energy. We don't want that. If you're going to connect with someone, the conversation from the beginning should be what each of you intend to obtain from the connection. I understand that sometimes the lines can be blurred, but see, it doesn't have to be with communication. Lines being blurred, it benefits the person who doesn't want commitment, who doesn't want anything to come out of the situation except physical passion, right? Just be mindful of how you share your energy. It's very, very important because it can affect other parts of your life. Yeah, it can block your passions when you are just sharing your energy with people and don't really know them, don't really know who they are. It doesn't just block your physical passions, your emotions, but it can block your manifestations, your money, all of that. You have to be mindful, collective. Okay. Look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. hmm What else? Yeah, this is what people still want. And they're going to want that from you because, again, it keeps them from having to acknowledge the connection. It keeps them from having to treat you in the way that you deserve with equal give and take. Again, we're all grown. So sometimes those situations, they'll start as no strings attached, but it can eventually turn into some type of casual entanglement, right? And that's when, again, the lines get blurred. That's where confusion comes in. That invites chaos. That's going to mess with your energy. Again, do what you want because you're grown, but it disrupts your energy when boundaries aren't not clear. You want connections that are going to be emotionally safe. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Where you don't have to walk on eggshells, you don't have to hide your feelings, you don't have to second guess yourself. The connection holds you with care. This is what you're going to need, especially when you are manifesting, especially when you are working towards abundance. Chaos, confusion, those are all negative vibrations. Staying in a high vibration is the goal in 2026. Yeah, you want cosmic connections, you want strong connections, connections that transcends time, space, and logic, where you feel like you've met another lifetime or other dimensions. You want true connections in 2026 in matters of the heart. And if you need to friend zone some people, then you need to friend zone some people. Some of you guys will end up having connections where you share your space. Again, just like this flower is potted and it's flourishing, right? It's growing, it's glowing. This is the energy that you want in your connections, where you feel like if two of you can be planted in the same soil, it allows you to grow. It doesn't hinder you in any way. This is the energy that you want. You want your connections to feel like this, whether they are romantic or platonic, to be honest. You want to feel like you can be planted in the same soil and you are both there, able to share space and grow and prosper. Otherwise, somebody is taking from the other and not giving equally, right? Beautiful. Some of you guys will definitely come into some commitments, some connections. This will be your forever person. Again, and it will be because you keep boundaries, because you don't settle, because you require equal give and take. And there will be somebody who appreciates that and want to give you that. There could be somebody in your energy already who is watching you go through your healing journey, going through your healing process, and they are desiring that from you. Yeah, a lot of you guys are single right now, and that's okay. There's no need to rush, right? Embracing your independence, expand your horizons, enjoy that solo journey right now. Because when you're your best self, that is when you're going to attract that forever person. Like I said, somebody could be watching you do that right now, and there's somebody who wants to hold you back from that because they know what's coming. They know with your growth, they know with your healing that you are going to attract what you deserve. So there's somebody around you, collective, that wants to dim your light, that wants to keep you from excelling, from glowing brightly, because in your brightness, you attract. They want you to self abandon for them. That's a no. Yeah, because 2026, there's no more false connections allowed. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. No more false connections allowed in 2026. Only power couple vibes. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. This is what we want in 2026. Power couple vibes. No false connections. No holding back. Enjoying, even if you are single, understanding that just because you're single doesn't mean that you are alone. It means that you are growing into a better version of self and you're willing to wait for what you deserve, which is true commitment, emotional safety, cosmic connection, being able to share a space and grow together. That is what you deserve, collective, in 2026, in romance and love. Let me give you some advice from your higher self and then your moonology messages. Yeah, no more settling, collective. It's a new year. Don't forget your lessons. You've been through a lot already probably over the past few years. Apply them now to your life. Keep moving forward because you already know that you're not alone in the battle, in the war, right? More, please. It's your advice. When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. Like I said, when you rise to the challenge to put yourself first, Spirit, the universe will have your back always. Hold on to your faith. Keep your positive mindset. Look at challenges as opportunities to grow stronger because that's exactly what they are. Your heart always knows the way. Trust it. Yeah. Don't settle. If it doesn't feel good in your heart space, then it's not for you. It's really that simple. Collective. Answers appear when you release the question. What is it that you want, collective? What is it that you're passionate about, that you desire? Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny you have known all along. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to the signs. The universe is always going to communicate with you. When you start, the path appears, so take a step in any direction. Don't be afraid to start. That's all you have to do is take the step. Your dreams are never further than you can reach. Take the step. Rise to the challenge. Choose from your heart. As you connect to Spirit, you draw closer to your higher self. Yes. Spirit is always there to support you. The universe, the energy that you put out into the universe, it comes back to you, collective. You are the rare flower that blooms in the dark, so keep growing. Yes, don't give up on your growth process, collective. You have reached a new level. It is a new year. New land is ready to be discovered because there is something for you there, which is your prosperity, which is the higher version of yourself, which is your passion, which is your abundance, which is the love you deserve. So keep going, collective. Don't be afraid to walk the path. Ask for support if you need it. Ask for guidance if you need it. Pray about it. Always don't be afraid to speak out and ask for the help that you need. Because again, you're never by yourself in it. Okay. All right. Let me get you your Moonologies collective to close this out for us. I hope that you guys have had a good first week of the year so far. I feel like most of you have, and I feel like it's just going to keep getting better. Just hold on to your vision, collective. Hold on to your faith. Yeah. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius in your chart, maybe dealing with one. Sagittarius season could have been important, which just, we might still be in, actually. I don't think we're in Aquarius yet. So yeah, this season is going to be important for a lot of you guys, collective. Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. I told you we are in this full moon energy right now. Okay. So whatever personal issues that you have, you will find a resolve, especially when you, again, choose you first, collective. This is about you choosing your emotional safety and whatever that means to you. This is about not allowing people to take from you without giving back to you. This is about knowing your self-worth. This is about you taking care of home, making sure that it is comfortable, not only in how your space is, whether it's clean, it's also about the people that lives in your space. Comfort. Comfort brings emotional safety. The people in your life, right? Believe in the impossible. Didn't I say hold your vision? Hold your vision, collective. Okay? Work through your fears. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, you have Scorpio in your chart, but work through your fears, collective. Okay? Because you are very close to achieving what you need to achieve. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your chart, but like I said, love is coming. Don't be afraid of it. You deserve real love, especially if, like I said, if you've been doing your healing work. And healing is constant, so it's not going to, stop your healing. But I feel like a lot of you are going to come into a connection that is going to be power couple vibes, where you are going to be able to help heal each other. And I say that because luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. For some of you guys, this is happening right now or very, very soon, because Sagittarius season is out here twice. Luck is on your side. Love to see it. One more, please, for the collective. One more, please, for the collective. I want this year to be amazing for you. A lot of the hard work has already begun. Now that you are healing, it's going to be about allowing yourself to receive, collective. Because if you can't receive, then nothing can come out of the situation, right? So you have to be willing to receive your blessings. Make sure that you have a plan in place for the dreams, for the things that you want to accomplish, okay? Your hard work will always pay off. Always. You have Capricorn in your chart, Taurus in your chart, and you are good enough to make it happen. Never let anybody make you question your worth, collective. Nobody. Full moon in Virgo, you have Virgo in your chart. Should we roll the dice? Let's roll the dice, collective. Let's see what numbers can be important to you. Let's see. 22 could be significant. You could be a master 22, born on the 22nd. January, the number 1. The number 5 is about change. Okay. 45, 54. Also have 55 as well. Okay. 46, 64. I also have 10 endings. 11, 12, 14. 14, which is about temperance, balance in your emotions. Like I said, this full moon in Cancer energy is about balancing out the emotions, emotional protection, emotional safety, doing things that make you feel passionate. The number 6, the month of June, born on the 6th. August 6th, June 8th could be significant. November 3rd, March 11th. 1, 2, 3. Forward movement, collective, and accepting change. Number 5. I'm gonna leave it right there. All right, collective. I hope you guys have an amazing next week, an amazing weekend. I love you guys to the moon and back. You guys know this by now. Even though there's all this moon energy out here, there's nothing hidden about my love for you guys. How I want to see you grow, excel, because I know that you can. All right, until next time, collective. Bye.